everybody, it's Ryan, KC9OZA, and video today is going to be on the new yaesu FTM-300DR. It's the new dual band digital C4 FM transceiver from yaesu, and I ordered this from R&L Electronics. They're good people. I received a call Wednesday, said they got one in, asked if I still wanted it because I had pre-ordered. Told them I did. They shipped it out that day. I got it the next day. So thanks to them. They also saved me some money on shipping to get it here sooner than what I had chosen. So thanks again. So we'll go ahead. I've already opened the box, but here's the box, the front and the back. Shows your band scope, your wires X, your digital group monitoring, your messaging, frequency, direct input, your snapshot if you have the optional USB microphone, which I do. I'll do that in another video. Your clock timer, your compass, your altitude, and your APRS. So in the box, you'll get your FTM-300 faceplate here, the body of the radio, and it comes with a short control head cable as well as a longer cable, so if you want to mount it under the seat you can still reach. This is a different style cable from the 400 and the 100. It's more of a cat style cable instead of a landline telephone style, so it is a little bit different. You have a USB cable, I assume for being able to update both the head unit and the radio body. Your microphone bracket, spare fuses, screws and bolts and nuts for mounting the body bracket. The head unit bracket seems to be the same as the ones for the 400 and 100. And your power cord, as well as you will also get a nice thick owner's manual, operating manual. So we'll take a look here at the head unit. It says yaesu FTM-300D. You have your volume for your A and your B VFO here on the left. You have your dials here on the right. I like that you can actually tell how far you've went. They also, for your enter or OK, you have your GM for group monitoring, your wires X button, or to change between modes such as FM, digital narrow, voice wide, etc. Your A/B button to switch between your A and B VFOs, your VFO memory button, your band button, your function setup button, back, display, squelch, and your lock power button. Here on the left side of the head unit you have your micro SD card slot. So no longer do you have to put your micro SD card in the body of the radio. You can do it here on the head unit. It's a really nice feature for whenever programming software comes out. That'd be really nice. Here on the other side you have your external GPS jack and your data jack for updating the firmware. And I will also test it to see if I can use the USB microphone or not. So watch that in another video. Here on the back you have your screw port to mount it to the bracket, your control head jack, and then here you have your normal for operating. You switch it up for updating your firmware. Here's the body of the radio. You have your short control lead. Take off here so you can see better. Plugs in here. Your microphone plugs in here. Here's another data jack. Has a little switch below it for update, normal. Here on the back of the radio, you have your antenna jack, your fan, power lead, your data jack, and then new to the 300, you have a external speaker jack for your AVFO and your BVFO. So if you want to run two separate speakers, you can now. Another really nice feature that I like is the mounting bracket. No longer do you have to mess with the 4 screws on the side of the body. All you got to do, push this button here, it unlocks, and the body slides away from the bracket. So if you have it mounted underneath your seat, you can just slide it in. It clicks. Need to take it out for some reason, you can undo it. So that's a really nice feature that I like. You also have what it looks like your new cooling ports for the new cooling system that yaesu come out with for this radio. And here on your top you just have your built-in speaker. So we'll go ahead and get this. Okay, so before I power up the radio here, I'm going to show a size comparison. There's a 100 head, and here's the 400 head. So a little bit of size comparison there for you. So we'll go ahead and power up the radio and show you some of the menu items. Okay, so we'll go ahead and power up the radio here. Ask to enter your call sign. So hit the top knob here. K, C, 9, O, Z, A. And once you're done, you just hold down the button here. Have a reboot. There's my call sign, KC9OZA. So here's the VFO. Again, you have your volumes here on the left, your knobs here on the right. You can see the volume changing. So hit your AB, it changes your VFOs, which one you want. There's once you got your memory set. Bands, you can monitor 220 as well as the 800 megahertz and the AM portion. Hit display, you got a waterfall down here at the bottom so you can tell where the signals are at. Squelch allows you to change your squelch level. Temporarily push the power button, it locks functions. If you quick press the F setup, it'll come here. You can enter your frequency, your functions, your APRS functions. So if you go functions, you got your power level, squelch type. Once you go squelch type, you can put in your tone for your local repeater, DTMF memory. Go back, APRS function. I'll show your list if you want your beaconing on and off once you got it set up. So go back, go into the setup menu here. Got your display options, your transmit and receive options. We'll go to mode. You can select your bandwidth, your receiving mode, digital, your audio, memory, your signaling, scan, GM, wires X, configure, data, APRS. So if you want to use APRS, you can set it up here. SD card is grayed out because I don't have a micro SD card in the unit right now. You have your options. There's the USB camera, which I will try out in another video. Your Bluetooth, so if you want to use a Bluetooth microphone or speaker, you can. Reset, if you want to reset the radio, you clone the radio, or change your call sign. So there's just a quick little view of the FTM-300. John Crook, if you go to yaesu's official Facebook page, John Crook has some audio segments you can listen to where he explains the FTM-300. So go check it out there. Also, you can go on yaesu's website and they have manuals on there on how to do APRS, wires X, etc. So check them out. If you want to join Facebook group for the FTM-300, it is FTM-300DR/DE group. So check us out there. And you can also, this does have wires X, so you just turn it off, hold your GM, your DX as you're powering on. So there's your wires X. You want to go back, you just hold them down again. Now you're back to your VFO. So there's just a quick little overview. Be sure to check out next video where I'll try to program this radio as well as set up APRS. And if there's something on the radio you want to see, leave a comment down below. I'll read them. I'll try to post videos trying to explain some of the stuff about the new radio. Again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, hit that bell. We'll say 73s.